Guess I should have known that. Close your eyes, I'll be there. I'll come running anywhere. Say goodbye, I'll be okay. I will wait for you 'cause true love will never fade. When it's real, you can feel it. And I know that you know that I will keep on waiting faithfully, patiently.
Guys, day one, Nicole's driving. We're in Alabama right now. Look how Alabama, how beautiful this is. The amazing green, I guess, scape. You can see just a bunch of beautiful stuff. Day one, we're gonna go see Elvis's birthplace, Mississippi. Yeah, thumbs up, Nicole.
Yes.
Look at this beauty. And then we're gonna go to the mall and Walmart, which is kind of funny, but get ourselves settled and just a bunch of cool stuff ahead. Nashville, drive-in theater, see some ducks. Again, some beautiful scenery over here. Just can't get enough. But I will catch you guys later, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of our adventure here. Hey guys, we are at Elvis's birthplace. We just did the tour and stuff like that, and we are gonna now drive to Tennessee and continue our adventure through life. We're in Mississippi right now. Tired as effing F, and yeah, but it's been great, and you know, it's been a good learning experience. So yeah, a little bit for you there. The house over there. If you guys ever wanna, Elvis fans, it's in Mississippi over here. And yeah, come check it out if you are a fan. It's pretty cool. It's only $8. It's not bad. Alright, see you guys. Hey guys, day 2. We're gonna go to Nashville today. And yeah, this is our hotel. Little cool, cozy place. It's like actually living here. Guys, we're here at Loretta Lynn's house. If you guys don't know who she is, apparently Ghostbusters was here. Look at the scenery. Oh my god, just so beautiful. Nicole's over there taking some pictures. It's beautiful out here. My car's parked, obviously. But just, yeah, look at the scenery. It's amazing. Hey guys, we're in Nashville right now. Look, country, music, place of life, everything. I know you're jealous, but don't be. Okay, bye guys. Look at all this. It's from American Pickers.
Sorry.
You're good. This is so amazing.
So we'll serve snacks and refreshments back here, but no alcohol is served or permitted for the live show. You guys everybody on best behavior and all that.
Grand Ole Opry. Done.
Want to get
How amazing.
no.
Oh my god. This is phenomenal. Grand Ole Opry. This is Elvis's grave. What's up?
So one brother. He's not there. It's not buried. He's not buried here. He's buried in Tupelo.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So pretty here. The
So
pool.
I wanted to come up here. There's not as many people, and
Yeah,
here's being popular.
it's pretty cool. This is so cool. This is the Peabody Hotel. We're about to see the ducks. All over here. Look at this beauty.
We just saw Magic Johnson.
And we just saw Magic Johnson. Yes. Awesome. So yeah, I saw Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson. No, I knew who he was.
No, you didn't.
I did know who he was. I knew. No, I knew who he was. I was just in shock. Okay, people. But look at this.
Attention, please. Welcome to the historic Peabody Hotel. At the center of the grand lobby, the point where the Mississippi Delta has been said to begin, stands the classic Peabody Fountain, carved from one piece of Italian travertine marble. Although famous in its own right, the fountain is better known the world over because of its residents. If I may direct your attention to the elevators, you will witness a tradition begun in the 1930s at the South's Grand Hotel, an experience uniquely yours as a guest of the Peabody. Having just left their penthouse on the Plantation roof to join you. Ladies and gentlemen, the march of the world-famous Peabody Ducks.
We have to get pictures in here. Yeah. You'll see the X's where they all stood.
I promise there's more Johnny though.
Yes.
Make sure everyone gets in through the doorway, and if you need to sit, you can sit on any bench, and there's a couple chairs. Throne in the back is okay. Whoever needs it. Alright, that's working. Cool. And then stand up here, y'all can hear me better that way. Alright, you made it! This is the original studio, so that means everything in here construction-wise is original. So that means the floor tiles are the same ones that they stood on. The wall panels are the same. Marion and Sam put those up. You can see they're the same in the picture behind the guy. And the ceiling, that was made for the acoustics of the room. They built it like that on purpose for the sound. So, okay, so I'm going to start from where I left off upstairs before I talked about Dewey's booth. We had Elvis and Scotty and Bill in this room all together that first time. Elvis was kind of standing in this vicinity. We put an X on the floor. You guys can fight over who's Elvis if you want. That's where he was standing. And then there's an X back there for Bill, the bass player, and Scotty Moore, the guitarist, was standing here. In the early days, Elvis was afraid of Sam, so he would face the band, which I think is pretty funny. And of course, Sam Phillips, he's back here in the control room. He's listening to what they're playing. You know, it's their first time in here all together. He still wasn't too impressed at first. So he told the guys, why don't you just take a break? And he said, go next door into the restaurant where the gift shop is now. It used to be called Taylor's Restaurant. Over there was another address. You had to go out the front door and go around. And they always had their air conditioning on. The studio didn't because of the sound of it. So they would be over there a lot to cool off. So Elvis, he took his break, but he knew he was probably about to get kicked out of here. He knew he was kind of wasting Sam's time. So everything he was about to do, it was just all more out of nervous energy. So he came in here very shaken up. And he started to dance around the room, shaking his arms and his legs and his hands. And he wasn't even really by the microphone, so he wasn't being amplified by it. But he was singing under his breath. It was one of his favorite songs. It's a song called That's All Right by Arthur Crudup. You know, he's a huge blues fan. That's why he's singing that. Scotty and Bill were kind of starting to pack up. But once he sang, they took their instruments back out. And Sam really just saw how crazy Elvis was acting. So Sam barged through this exact door right over here. And he came in, and he kind of just started yelling at him. And just said, Elvis, is that you? You know, you've been holding back for me for this entire year coming in and singing these really slow souvenir sessions, and you have something like this in you. He said, keep doing that. Just do it louder and crazier. That's what I've been looking for. And so after Sam yelled at Elvis, he recorded That's All Right in about 2 takes. And he loved what he had in 2 takes. So apparently, Elvis just needed a good yelling at. So Sam took the recording. He brought it to this man, who you guys know now. That's Dewey Phillips. And we have one of the first broadcasts of Dewey broadcasting That's All Right to see if the kids like the song. So it was before Elvis is signed or anything like that. So I'm going to play it. And before I play this, I tell everybody, Dewey is a very country-sounding person. There's a chance you might not understand one word he says the entire time. He also starts making noises in the middle of the song. When you hear that, it's supposed to happen. So here we go. This is one of the first times that Elvis is played on the radio.
Oh, yes, sir, good people. So Phillips, let's bring the hottest cotton-picking thing in the country, Red Hot Blue, coming through WHBQ and Hotel Chisco on the magazine floor. Is that right, Dave? That's right. Party call Sam Putney. No, I got to call Sam, Dave. Ah, Pete Picker. How you doing, Ern? Can see Ern. How you doing, buddy? Very good, partner. It's more like it. All right, it's okay. Nervous? Nope. All right. Just go on down and get your wheelbarrow load of mad dogs, run them through the front door and tell them Philip sent you for Red Hot and Blue. I got a new song we're going to play here. They're going to cut loose this new song. I mean, at a flat get it.
Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, Mama. Just any way you do it, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Mama. Any way you do. Well,
Alright, cool. So the kids, they went pretty crazy for the song. They kind of just kept requesting it. So Dewey, he went a little crazy himself. He actually ended up playing the song 14 times in a row, which is unheard of. So Sam, he knew that never happened. So all he did was he just brought Elvis eventually next door into the cafe, and he signed him to a 3-year contract here with Sun. So it happened that fast, just right after the song was released. So, you know, Elvis, he came back in here, and he started to record songs for Sam the way that Sam liked. The songs were becoming huge around town and around the region. But the contract, it only lasted 17 months at Sun instead of the 3 years, because Sam, he was still running a very small local label at this time. He really didn't have enough money to be promoting Elvis the way he could already tell what he deserved to be. So Sam worked a deal out with RCA, who is a national label, and he sold Elvis to them for $35,000. But you do have to remember that was a lot of money back then. It was $10,000 more than anyone had ever paid for a single recording artist at that time. So Sam called it his greatest business decision. He said it was just him and Marion, so now he could start hiring some employees. And now he really could start promoting some of the other guys that were coming in here. So, you know, without that sell, we may have never heard of some people like Roy Orbison or Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, Johnny Cash, Conway Twitty, Charlie Feathers, Charlie Rich. The list goes on. All those guys had their start here. So, you know, if you think about it, it wasn't that bad of a trade-off, at least for us. You guys are fans of them too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have to talk about anybody else, but I'm going to take an Elvis break just for a second. Okay, so Carl Perkins, real quick first. He had a huge hit. I know someone in here knows it. Yell it out if you know it. Actually, I told him earlier, so yeah, someone yell it for me, though. I like it to be yelled. No?
Blue Suede Shoes.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, Carl Perkins wrote Blue Suede Shoes. He performed it first. He actually had a bigger hit with it than Elvis ever did. That was the very first Sun record to sell 1 million copies, was Carl Perkins' Blue Suede Shoes. So the first gold record for Sun, which was a huge deal. Okay, I know we got Johnny Cash fans in here, right? Okay, there we go. His picture's over here. A fan just put that rose up there, so we never took it down. But so a lot of people know when he first came in here, he had a job as being an appliance salesman. But a lot of people don't know the entire time he worked for the company. They know he wasn't very good, but that he sold one appliance, and it was sold to Marion. So sorry for him. I'm going to show you guys as well a really cool trick that he did when he first came in here. He also didn't have a drummer in his band in the early days, so when he started to book live shows, he got creative because he wanted a drum sound. It was a big part of his sound. So what he would do is he would take his guitar, he would take a piece of paper, or a dollar bill, like I have in this one. He would weave it through the strings, just kind of loose, tape it in the back, and hold the strings up on the neck real tight and strum it. It resembles a snare drum a little bit. You guys know the whole sound that he had in a lot of his songs. That's how he did. I'm going to show you, don't worry. I'm going to play a song in the background while I'm doing it. Feel free to sing along. I know you know it.